Welcome to How to Cook That. I'm Reardon, and today we're making this cute and colourful heart inside cake. A few of you sent me pictures of a similar style of cake that you'd seen on tablespoon.com, and that particular one was made by Beth from the blog Hungry Happenings. She'd made it for them, and they were both happy for me to make it for you, so here we go. Firstly, mix 3 packets of cake mix together and add the required ingredients according to the packet and mix it together. Then split that mixture evenly between 5 different bowls. And then it's time to add your colour. Now you're going to need to be fairly generous here or the shape is not going to stand out from the plain cake. So these colours need to be reasonably dark. Once you're happy with the colours, place them into sandwich bags, twist the top and cut off the corners. Squeeze out some of your coloured mix onto a tray lined with non-stick paper and then swap to the next colour and swirl that all over your tray and keep going. Now for this tie-dyed mixing effect, Beth actually learnt this idea from another website, handmadecharlotte.com, and one of their contributors, Sandra, who's actually heads up the art department at a uni in Kansas, came up with this technique for the cake that she made there. Keep adding more, and then once you're done, tap the tray on the bench and get rid of any air pockets. Place it in the oven and then bake it until it's cooked all the way through. Once it's cooled, remove it from the tray and then trim off that top browned layer using a knife or a cake leveler. Take the cutter and cut out a heart or whatever shape you have chosen, and then trim the base off the shape because we don't want that browned cake to be down the middle of our cake. Now obviously, as I said, you can use any shape that you like, but just make sure it's going to fit into your tin, that it's not too tall for the shape of your cake tin. Place them on a tray, and once we've cut them all, we're going to freeze them. Now this particular amount of mixture made enough hearts to do 2 of these cakes, so if you're only wanting to make 1, you could cut it in half. Line a loaf pan with foil and bring the sides up higher than the actual pan so that the mixture is not going to overflow in the oven. Make up 2 more packets of vanilla cake mix and place 2 cups of the mixture in the base of the dish. Now I baked this for 10 minutes because the shape tends to sink and I don't want the heart to be right on the bottom, I want it more in the middle. After this time it won't be cooked yet, but it will have formed a light skin on the top. Add some mixture down the centre of that, that's going to go into that little dip in the top of the heart, and then stack your hearts and place them top side down into the tin. If the edges of your dish are sloped like mine, then for the last heart you might need to cut one of them on an angle so that you can pack them in there tightly. That's going to help hold them in place. Cover over the whole thing with more cake mixture and then bake it in the oven. Once it's done, let it cool and then trim off the outer browned layer so that it leaves nice straight sides, and then cover the whole thing in frosting, and I'm just using the one that came with the packet mix. Once it's smooth, place it in the fridge, and then we're going to make our tie-dyed frosting. Take a snake out of each of the colours that you have chosen and gently twist it and squash it together. Then twist it a bit more and squash it together and then roll it out. I used neon food colours to colour the fondant, and I haven't used them before and I thought they had a really metallic taste to them. So it's up to you, if you want to use them, that's fine. Otherwise just use normal food colours. Everyone else who ate it thought it was fine. I just thought it had a bit of an aftertaste to it. Lift it up and place it over your cake. Trim off the excess, and when you get to the corners, just squash them together to seal it, and then use some scissors to cut down the join there. Then gently rub it with your finger just along the cut there to smooth the edge. Then you can add your candles and cut it to reveal your colourful heart shape in the middle. If this cake was made for you and delivered to your door with a bunch of flowers, who would you like it to be from? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe to How to Cook That for more cakes, chocolate and dessert creations. Put all your requests in the comments below. Click here to go to the channel and see more of my videos. Here for last week's YouTube cupcakes, and here to go to the website. Have a great week and I'll see you on Friday.